Hi, I'm here with Sean from Miggo. He's the development director.
That's right.
Okay, and you're going to show us the Pictar Pro, which is the new version of the Pictar that you've just launched on Kickstarter. What can you tell us about it?
Well, when we first launched our first product, we were told that there is two ends to the market. There's a possibility for the entry product, which we've already launched, and there's a position for something with a higher quality, build quality. So I've chosen the materials for this are made from the same materials as my Pentax K1000, which is a brass with a chrome finish. It's got a nice chunky feel and weight to it, and all the wheels and controls are much more positive and more user-friendly. We've also changed the emphasis of the product. The previous product was a photo product, whereas this one is both a photo and video. And we've done that by changing the zoom function to a rocker switch. And we've also made access to the lightning connector. So if you want to mount a microphone, for instance, on the top here, you've got access through the bottom. Additionally, we put some fairly chunky batteries inside here and a QI charger, so you can actually recharge your phone as you're working.
In terms of the loading mechanism, I think that you've changed it as well.
That's right. So previously it was sprung loaded. Now it's a ratchet mechanism. You just press the button, it drifts out, put the phone in, and then just click it shut like that.
What else did you change in terms of the device? I think you're continue to improving the software. It now supports both iOS and Android, right?
That's right. We support Samsung, Huawei, and shortly Sony as well. We've also introduced a new viewfinder, which is collapsible, pops open like this, and when you place the sensor here, it shrinks the image down, so you can just view the image the old-fashioned way.
Can you say something about the way the software actually operates? Because people who don't know your previous product might not know that this actually doesn't work on Bluetooth. It works on a different technology based on sound that you actually developed for this device.
That's right.
So maybe you can explain this in a few words?
Yeah, sure. So we are using ultrasound to communicate between the phone and the device. And the reason we use ultrasound is that Bluetooth, you obviously have to connect it, you have to make a handshake between the product first and then open the app, and there's a delay, whereas people taking photographs want to have their app immediately available, and ultrasound, our app just listens to the noise and immediately picks up that you know, you've turned the wheel, you need to proceed. So
it's basically much faster and it reacts quicker than Bluetooth, basically.
That's right, yeah.
It also, I think, in terms of power consumption, it's much more, in terms of power consumption, I think that it's much, you have a much longer battery life, basically.
That's correct, yeah. So you can run the unit for literally for months on the battery.
Okay. This is now available on Kickstarter, right?
That's right. Yep.
And pricing and when this will actually ship to the consumer?
So there's a range of prices actually on Kickstarter, starting from $120 up to $200 for the full package. There's an early bird special, which are always very popular, so you need to get in there quickly. And they've got various packages with and without the viewfinder, with the bag, without the bag. So it's a range of prices.
Starting from...
120, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. Up to 200.
And it will ship to the actual consumers around when?
We'll be shipping by January.
Okay.
This time the tooling already exists. We've already invested the money in the tooling for the plastics here at the back and the casing. So this isn't a prototype. It's actually pretty well close to what we're going to ship. So with this wheel here I can control the exposure compensation, make it lighter and darker. With this, if I indent it, I can change it from front camera, back again. And here, because I've got a twin lens, I can have an optical zoom by just quickly pressing the top wheel here. It's got a continuous zoom, and actually you can change the frame rate, the speed of the zoom, by adjusting it, by pressing the zoom function in. And then in the menu here, you can turn on the histogram, horizon, you can change the aspect ratio, and if I change from sports mode here, which I'm in at the moment, I can change it to say ISO mode. In here I can change the format and shoot it either on JPEG, TIFF, or even a RAW file. So really, you've got the ability to customize your photography to the style that you're working.
Thank you very much, Sean.
Great, thank you very much.